shuts down.
So she'll have to come back over here. Ask her, can I see you tonight, dear, when the bar shuts down, after the lights come back on. Hello, Arslan. You gonna play tonight? You know Luis? Introduce yourself. Got another player. I'm going to get ambitious. I'm going to try this one. Sitting on my porch the other day thinking about it, and I played it. This is from, I guess, about 1968. You got to make a list now, huh?
Yeah.
More than 3.
All right.
More than 3, we get the paper out.
We got a list.
All right.
Page 1.
This is a cover. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. We'd like to know a little bit about you for our files. We'd like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hide it in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in the pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, just a Robinson's affair. Most of all, you've got to hide it from the kids. Cuckoo, could you, Mrs. Robinson? Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you've got to choose. Any way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Ooh. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joltin' Joe has left and gone away. Hey, 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 hey. All right, thank you. That, of course, was Mrs. Robinson. I'm gonna do my song about my Yankee soldier ancestors. I followed my brothers to town one day, and the captain told us where to sign. He taught us how to salute and how to march in a line. He said, boys, I got new clothes for you, brand new coats of Union blue. We marched off to the railroad station. He said, we're going on a trip to save the nation. And the governor bought me a gun in Springfield, 1861. And they took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us the 60th Illinois. They sent us south to fight, and they put us on a boat at Cairo. First day on the river, a sniper ball hit a soldier from Ohio. Captain said, fire at those trees. Our shots splashed into Mississippi. Some men cowered, some men cussed. My brother Luke said, wait till they get a load of us. And the governor bought me a gun, a Springfield 1861. They took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us the 60th Illinois. In the spring of 1862, most of us were still standing, and we took another boat trip to a place called Hamburg Landing. And we marched through fields where flowers grow, the blood-stained ground called Shiloh. The smell of death was on the wind. My God, what a way for the country to mend. And At the town of Corinth we aimed our guns. We had the Secesh on the run, and they took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us the 60th Illinois. Well, I marched until my shoes wore out across Tennessee and back. We'd gone about 100 miles when the rebel cavalry attacked. We were scared and tired, but we held our ground and we fired. Brave men fell and brave men died. It was the same for either side. Yeah, some were killed and some survived. I felt lucky to be alive. And we lost some Jefferson County boys, our dead brothers, the 60th Illinois. Well, the war raged on and we spilled more blood in a place called Chickamauga. At Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, we fought in the clouds and the fog. On to Atlanta, but it took another year, and the rebels never showed no fear. We lived off the land, we stole and we burned. We made Georgia howl, we made her learn. And I prayed for the end of the war, but I followed Sherman to the Georgia shore. And they took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us the 60th Illinois. After 4 years I grew tired of this, but we had come too far. The winter sun was at our backs. At night we followed the North Star. Well, an army never moved so fast. We knew the enemy could not last. South Carolina felt our wrath. We burned every town in our path. And there Uncle Joe made his last stand, but Uncle Billy conquered the land. And we took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us the 60th Illinois. Yeah, the governor bought me a gun, a Springfield 1861. They took us Jefferson County boys, and they called us 60th Illinois. And that song was pretty easy to write. I just found out the history of the regiment during the Civil War and kind of followed their path and their battles.
You got it all memorized.
Yeah, they started up in Illinois, and they came down the Mississippi and fought in Tennessee and Georgia. And
It's a lot to memorize.
Yeah, that's a lot of lyrics.
yeah, but like I said, it kind of very easy. One of the easiest songs I've ever written.
Well, wait, did you see the sun was on our back the night we followed the North Star?
No, I said the summer sun was at our backs. At night we followed the North Star.
At night.
Because they were marching north.
Yeah.
They went to Savannah, then they marched north. So
I
anyway.
just didn't want the sun and the night at the same
No, that would be very abstract. All right, what else? All right, I think I'll do this one. And I love this song. I've loved it for years. I just don't play it. I don't play it out very often. It's called "You've Got a Lover," written by Shake Russell. Ricky Skaggs had a good big hit with it back in the 80s or 90s. I like it because it's got a good harmonica part. Well, the clubs are all closing, there's no place to go, and the sun won't shine for hours. The streets have all emptied and lovers lay sleeping, thinking of each other. You got a lover, but it's not me. He can't love you like I can. There will be others, I understand. Will they love me like you can? Well, there's acres and acres of heartbroken lovers. I no, we're not the first time. Sometimes it seems that it's just like a dream that you try hard to remember. You've got a lover, it's not me. He can't love you like I can. There will be others, I understand. Will they love me like you can? Well, the clubs are all closing, and you know I was hoping that the wine would see me over. I pulled up my collar and walked out into the night. I was looking for some answers. You got a lover, it's not me. He can't love you like I can. There will be others, I understand. Will they love me like you can?
I think it's been 4.